I want to talk about the issue of color within the African American community, as far as light skin, dark skin, brown skin people, not just women but men too. I think it's interesting that within our community we have this issue. I think it's a really big problem, and we're not taking it as what it really is. It's more so of a, oh, well, that comes from slavery. Okay, yes, it comes from slavery, but it has evolved into something else. It started off in a meek place, and slavery ended, and but this mindset continued for centuries, and it's almost like light skin is associated with not just beautiful, but like a higher class and better lifestyle, which isn't true. It's more or less people are people. If you're purple, you're a person. You're just a purple person. You're different. But us attacking each other, it's interesting, and how the mind works. It's crazy because even within my own family, I've had cousins that are light skinned saying, "Oh, dark skinned people, they're ugly. What makes them ugly? Them being dark skinned?" It's it's one of those things you can't say to each his own, because it's not to each his own. It's a problem. It's a really big problem. It's almost as though we hate each other, and we have to find a reason to keep hating each other. I feel like there should be no reason for me to be like, oh my god, I'm not gonna date that guy. He's dark skinned. I don't want to have a dark skinned baby. It amazes me to this day that our people are like that. And in a show, in a black television sitcom, a woman that's dark skinned might start. If she leaves, she gets replaced by a light skinned woman, which doesn't make any sense. It's like, why did she replace her? She looks nothing like her. But it's like, people question that. Or why is it that the definition of pretty in our community is long hair, light skin, nice body? That's it. Like, no face, no personality. That's all she needs. That's it. It's like, why? Like, just look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I love you for everything you are, for the curly hair, for the mocha skin, for everything. Even though I've been the victim of some ignorant mess like that. I got angry at first, but then I realized your ignorance is not your bliss, but it's more or less not gonna be my torture. It's your torture, and it's especially dark skinned men. They think that it's like a seal of approval to have like a white girl or a light skinned girl, maybe even Hispanic. If it's a seal of approval to validate who you are or what you have, then that's your business. That's your mentality. More power to you. But it affects our community in more than one way. That's why I think a lot of black women are like, niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. They don't do that. Like, we hate our men. Why? What do? They do stuff to hurt us socially. It's like you disrespect us socially, and we feel belittled. So we have to feel the need to bring back some kind of power. So we belittle you, and we're like, everybody feels this big. How can we grow? How can we stop being like this? It's amazing how this topic, it comes up on Facebook or anything, and it gets taken down. It's like people rant and rave on this person's wall, and it gets taken down. You put it up there, don't be scared. You said the ignorance. But I think it needs to be addressed. And as a brown skinned woman, I feel like I wish that our people would stop acting like this, because I'm afraid that when I get older and have kids, that I'm praying to God I don't have a daughter, because by the time I have a daughter, it's gonna be little to no respect at all towards women, and she's might be my complexion, darker, lighter, doesn't matter, but she's still a black woman, and black men think they have it so much harder, but you have to take in consideration that we have it hard too. You just don't see it. Y'all put it out there for the world to see. We talk about our heartbreak. We talk about our emotion, but we don't talk about how it really affects us mentally. We have a wall. We want to love, but it's hard. It's like, why should we put all of what we have out there so it can be stepped on, so it can be disrespected? I believe if you, as much respect and love that you put into something is what you get out, and you also have to take into consideration what you've been through. But I'm young. I have a lot more life to live. But from what I've seen, it's crazy. It's insane. But this is just a random video, so